welcome back to my channel. I'm Art of Mia, and I'm super excited because I thought this day would never come, but I am officially 2 years natural. Like, I'm just so excited. Like, it took forever. It was definitely a unique hair journey for me because I was just used to getting relaxers. Just being on this natural hair journey was absolutely amazing. There has been some great times, there have been some bad times, but today I just want to kind of talk about what I've done to kind of retain my length and to try to keep my hair as healthy as I possibly can. Now, as I stated before, I did hit some bumps in the road, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So these things are not in chronological order. There's no sequence. I think what's very important about having natural hair and just having, you know, your natural hair journey is to try to have fun with it. Try not to take it too serious. I follow a lot of natural hair YouTube channels. I watch a lot of videos on YouTube. I do a lot of research. I follow a lot of natural hair influencers. And this is not to throw shade at anyone, but just kind of looking at how natural hair has grown for women of color. It just seems to be a lot of rules and regulations that you have to abide by or follow, and that can become very stressful, especially if you're first starting off. And I think that I almost fell into that particular trap. I think what's very important and something that kind of falls by the wayside, and I actually had to be reminded by a YouTuber, not to say that I don't pray, because I pray all the time, but it's very important that we thank God for everything. Like, I thank God for, you know, blessing me with this ability to actually have hair and to grow it. I literally prayed over my health and asked God to sustain my body, allowing my scalp to produce healthy hair. So I think that's very important. But I think it's definitely a blessing to have cut my hair back in 2016, and now I'm at bra strap length in 2018. That's just like phenomenal. That's just only by the grace of God. So my regimen, as far as like my hair care regimen, I tried to keep it as simple as possible. And at first I felt as though it was complicated, but as I continued to do certain things to my hair every week, it became my own personal hair routine. I don't know if many of you guys recall, but for my hair goals for 2017, I stated that I wanted to have a hair diary. So basically, every time I washed my hair, every time I got a trim, the number of times I use heat on my hair throughout the year, all the products that I use, how you know, my hair reacted to it, what I love and what I didn't love, is all in my natural hair journal or diary or whatever you want to call it. You know how like on social media they promote, which is very important. I'm not going to say, you know, that we shouldn't be doing it, but they kind of promote self-care, that it's very important to have a spa day, take time for yourself, you know, pamper yourself. Let me tell you, me washing my hair to me was a spa day, honey. Let me tell you, it really was, because I thoroughly enjoyed the process. I didn't enjoy it every single time, so I'm going to be honest, I didn't enjoy it every single time, because there were times when I didn't feel like washing my hair, but that would be rare. You know, the more I washed my hair, the more I pampered my hair. I was like, yes, this is gonna help me retain length, because you guys, I was literally obsessed with my hair, and I still am. I just look at it as a challenge. I took on a challenge to cut my hair. Okay, well, this is a new challenge that I set for myself over X amount of years. I want to grow my hair completely out. So this is the challenge that I chose, and something that I look forward to, something that I have fun with. I wash my hair on a weekly basis. I'm dedicated to it. I was diligent about treating my hair, diligent about deep conditioning, diligent about shampooing my hair. I didn't do too well with co-washing because my scalp would still be irritated. That was just an indication to me that I still had like product buildup. So I had to make sure I shampooed my hair. You know, some people can benefit from co-washing. I know I said I wanted to, you know, achieve that as a goal for 2017, but co-washing, I definitely cannot rock with co-washing. I have to shampoo my hair. I would say, as far as like a tip for going back to natural, if you don't have the time to dedicate to your hair to really take care of it, because I think it's very important that you learn how to take care of your hair instead of, you know, putting your hair in the hands of other people. Now, granted, I'm not judging anyone. You know, some people do prefer to go to a stylist. Even as being natural, you know, there are natural hair salons are up and coming, so people do prefer to go to a stylist because maybe they don't have the time. That's definitely fine, but if you know, want to do your hair yourself and you want to be able to see success and see your hair flourish, you know, you definitely have to dedicate that time. And I think that's what set me apart from the next person. You know, I would tell people how long it would take me to do my hair or wash my hair, and they would say, that's ridiculous. Now, as far as like my hair being straight right now, I'm gonna like segue into a downfall or something that has been bad during my natural hair journey. I have heat damage, so I'm just gonna be honest about it. I have heat damage, and I gave myself heat damage back in September of last year, 2017. I turned the flat iron up too high, and I actually damaged the back of my curls. They just fall limp. There's no, you know, returning of those particular curls. I did use like the Apogee protein treatment to try to get my hair back on track, and I do have some heat damage in the front. And unfortunately, because I went to the salon, I think that she gave me heat damage as well. So I'm kind of dealing with like double heat damage right now. I want to say the very most, I probably use heat about 4 or 5 times a year on my hair. And as far as flat ironing, I probably use a flat iron maybe 3 times a year. You can actually get heat damage. If you've been natural for a long time and you flat iron your hair once, you can actually get heat damage just from flat ironing your hair once. Obviously, if you use the flat iron a lot of times, you're going to have heat damage, but don't think that you're invincible to getting heat damage the first time you use a flat iron if you haven't used it in a long time. Now, I'm not even going to front. It definitely does hurt having heat damage. I felt like, you know, being natural for 2 years, it kind of went down the drain. But I'm not going to sit in a corner and cry about it. I can consider this as transitioning again. But I'll see, you know, I have to assess the damage this time because it is currently obviously straight now. So I'm going to assess the damage once I wash it and then take it from there. I think it's also very important to protect your hair at night. I saw a significant change in when I used to have a cotton scarf or wear something that was made of cotton material on my head to sleep at night because it would snag my hair. Once I changed to a silk-like material bonnet or a scarf, I've noticed that my hair hasn't been shedding, or I'm sorry, breaking off. And you know, my hair is able to retain moisture now because the cotton pillow, the pillowcase is not sucking all of the moisture from my hair. If you haven't watched my 10 natural hair hack series, you definitely need to watch those videos because basically the 10 natural hair hack series is my hair routine. Most of those things that I discussed in the 10 natural hair hack series is what I do to my hair. This is the reason why I'm sitting here now with literally going from big chop, my hair to my ears, all the way to broad strap length, is because I practice those natural hair hack series that I talked about. So I'll go ahead and leave a link to that playlist up above to my 10 natural hair hack series, or I'll leave it in the description box. Your hair is only as good as your inside. Basically, your health. Your health is very important. So as far as like my health is concerned, you know, I try my best to eat right, drink water. I'm not a fitness guru. I'm not a health guru. You know, I don't eat perfect all the time. My first year of being completely natural, I want to say for about the first 7 to 8 months, I took a woman's 1 a day multivitamin. I took straight biotin as well as vitamin D. I actually fell off from taking vitamins or supplements, but now I'm back to taking vitamins. So I'll share with you, you know, the supplements that I'm currently taking. I'm currently taking just vitamin C, so just some good old immune system support. I I am taking 5,000 mcg of biotin, which is very, very high. So you want to be careful when you're taking biotin. And as far as like supplements is concerned, like honestly, I take them every other day, you know, not to like overwhelm my body or to prevent toxins. Just to let you know what I'm currently experiencing right now, I would like to make a separate video about this because it is a setback that I have experienced. I'm actually deficient on vitamin D. When I first learned that I was deficient on vitamin D, the doctor actually prescribed me 50,000 IU of vitamin D. It's like a big gel-like pill. I would have to take one of those per week, and it was like 50,000 IU. And I'm currently not taking a multivitamin. I can take like Woman's One a day. I'm generally more interested in, you know, trying to find a supplement that's a little bit more natural because the one a day has gelatin in it, and I don't consume pork or beef. So I'm looking for something a little bit more natural. So that's the reason why I'm taking these certified organic vitamin D3, which is 5,000 IU. I actually found these on Amazon. And last but not least, I am taking an iron supplement, and you want to be very, very, very careful, you know, when you're taking an iron supplement because it can be dangerous. And that's the reason why I said I don't take these supplements every single day, especially these iron supplements. I'll probably take this maybe once or twice a week, which is probably still high, honestly, because I'm not deficient on iron. But we do, you know, lose a lot of nutrients on a daily basis, so it doesn't hurt to add a little iron in there here or there. And obviously you can get your vitamins from the foods that you eat as well. Speaking of hair and health, if you haven't checked out my last video where I talk about hair thinning and hair loss, I think it's a very, very informative video. I also have a lot of links to a lot of articles and websites that I've you know, read and researched to kind of help me out with the video, because you'll be surprised what you may be going through internally that has an effect on your scalp and your hair. So go ahead and check out my previous video about, you know, what can actually trigger hair loss and hair thinning as well as hair breakage. I'll go ahead and leave a link to that video in the description box, or I'll go ahead and leave it up above. I am a big advocate of protective styling, but I'm not even gonna lie, it does suck sometimes because you just want to wear your hair out sometimes. But with natural hair, it can be very damaging because your hair is constantly rubbing up against your shirt or your chair at work. I know with my hair being straight right now, I've lost a lot of unnecessary hair because it would always snag against something. So I'm gonna take you with me and I'm gonna show you what my hair looks like after being natural for a complete 2 years. Okay, so we're in a different location. So I'm just gonna show you what my hair looks like now. As I stated before, I do have some heat damage, and my hair was actually bone silky straight, so this hairstyle is definitely getting old. Some pieces of my hair started to revert, especially like in the middle section, but yeah, this is what it's looking like so far compared to 2017. This is what we have going on here. It was definitely fun not to tangle in this hair for the last 3 weeks. Woo, definitely a breeze to just get up and go, y'all. Natural hair is no joke, especially when it's in its natural state. But I do love it though. Nonetheless, I experienced, you know, a lot of health with my hair once I stopped relaxes. So this is what it's looking like in the front. And to turn around, this is what it's looking like in the back. And I can't wait to wash it. It definitely needs to be washed. All right, so that concludes today's video. As always, I appreciate your support. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed today's content, and I will see you all later. Bye.